All right, we are live. Let's go over to Instagram, and then you can just click that on your page.
Yeah, I know we posted too, like just to our fans to like be.
There we go. Cool. All right, we're in. All right, welcome everybody. We should be live on all platforms here. Waiting for Michael blacked out a little bit. All right, welcome to the live stream here at the Now page. We also going to have the guys from Fallback here, and they're going to talk to you guys and let you guys get to know them a little bit and figure out who the heck is this band Fallback. So we're waiting for Michael to connect here. He was just on there.
Must have slow internet or something. Got the
Dial
winds
up.
blowing. Yeah, who
Yeah,
knows?
well, yeah, you get a windy day, it's like you get a windy day and you never know what you're gonna get.
Right.
Yeah, he'll probably have to reconnect. But I know who put this. You ever have so this is Ben Reed from Fallback, one of the two guitar players in the band. Michael and Ben share the guitar playing duties. And so here he comes. I'll get him back in here. Welcome back, bro. Are you in here? There you go. You got
Yeah, I'm
what
good.
was the
I'm good.
dial? You're good. You're in. All right. So
I
welcome,
literally,
Michael,
I have
from
my
Fallback.
laptop wasn't plugged in quite right.
Oh, that was funny because when I go home from work, my laptop was kind of low, and I was like, "Oh, I better charge that up," because that'd be the last thing we need, right? So yeah, welcome Michael
Yeah.
and Ben from Fallback. Say hello,
Yep.
guys.
How's it going?
Awesome. So yeah, we're looking forward to the show. First of all, I want to. I was just chuckling because there's one person that comments on our page a lot, and they only do one thing when they comment, and that is the wide-eyed, like, "Oh my god, what is that?" Like, and that's the only thing they ever post. They never post a comment. They never put text. They only use one emoji every single time they post. So when I saw the little emoji up here, I was like, okay, well, I know who posted that. You guys have that on your page at all?
A few times, yeah.
Someone that just posts the same exact thing every
Yeah,
time?
it's so
A GIF,
random.
a GIF or something. Yeah, it's always a random GIF of some sort, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Fallback. They're going to be playing with us at Bub's Irish Pub in Germantown Saturday night. They're going on at 8:30. So why don't you guys give us a little synopsis of who you are, where you've been, and where you came from?
Michael, do you want to take it away?
Oh, I'll start us off. If you know.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So we're mostly based out of West Bend. We started as a lot of us took lessons at the West Bend Music Academy, and that's how we got formed into a little rock band. Just as a little freshman in high school is where it started, and we've been doing it ever since. We've been a band ever since then. And just as last year, I feel like was a big leap for us. We played like Summerfest, State Fair, and if I was to summarize this, we're just a rock band that just appeals to any general crowd. Like we play rock music from all the way to 70s till the day as far as covers go. But I think our whole goal is to be the band that you can show up to and you're at least going to know one song. Like we want to be the entertainer of the night. We want to be capable of entertaining anybody who shows up. So that's just anytime anybody asks me, what do we play? I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a terrible question because what don't we play? Like we just try to be the group that you want to see all the time because we have such a wide variety of music. But like I said, me and Ben and the lead singer Jotham, we've been in the band for probably 7 years now. I think is the total. And some other members of the rhythm section have come and gone, but I feel like our core idea of the band has stayed the same, and we're just looking forward to what this next year will bring for us as far as music goes, and yeah,
So
looking
how
to
long
grow
has
the
this
crowd
lineup been
base and whatnot.
together? How long has this lineup
This
been
current
together?
lineup is
Yeah.
well, the most recent member is the bass player Wyatt. We just added him this last summer. I think just at the start of the summer was about when it happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that right, Ben?
Yeah, right in
Yeah.
June.
So Wyatt's the newest. The drummer is the second newest. He's been with us for I think this is his third year. I could be wrong. I met him in college, and Wyatt we found just like this past like last year's winter, so he's been with us for only a year, but he's been a great addition, as is the drummer, and I feel it's one of the strongest we've ever been.
That's awesome. Awesome. Obviously, it's tough when you got to go through member changes. The Now has seen its fair share of changes over the years. That's for sure. When I saw you guys in Wisconsin Rapids, I believe it was that the same drummer I believe you had? That was last summer. Is that the same guy you have now?
Yep.
What's his name?
Colin.
Colin. Yeah, and I remember at the show he broke snare drum head.
Colin McCabe.
Yeah, he broke a snare drum head at that show, and I remember that specifically. Like that sticks in my mind because I was standing there. I'm like, oh, snare drum went because I heard it right off the bat. He was upset, but he had a spare one with him.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Luckily. So at least he's thinking ahead that way, right? Always got to have a spare. And you guys are obviously
right,
younger guys. Go ahead. Go ahead, Michael.
I was gonna say, as far as the rhythm section goes, we've always had songs that like we need them to be able to play, and one of them is like Wipeout. Is we need our drummer to play Wipeout, and he beats the heck out of those drums, man. I love it. I love that he can keep up with it. That's been a song we've done forever. And then Wyatt, we play Hysteria by Muse, and we needed him to be able to play that. So it's awesome to see that they could keep up as soon as they join. So.
Okay, so that's a pretty wide mix. Wipeout and Muse in the same set list. Yeah. That's pretty wide. How do you guys come up with like a material when you guys are thinking about like what kind of material you're going to do? What's your process of doing that?
Yeah, I think it really depends. It really starts like lately we've been trying to appeal more to the crowd, like our age range, I would say. But in the past, we really just tried just going with variety of songs. But usually it's like we think about like what we listen to on a daily basis, just on Spotify or what have you. And yeah, we just bring stuff to the table, and if we think it's a good fit, then we'll try it out. If not, then we don't. So
what's your most popular, you said you're trying to attract or play material that would cater to people maybe that are closer in your age. Obviously, you have songs in your show that probably cater to people closer to my age. So you sent me a set list, and it's a really cool wide mix of material. Absolutely. I mean, you got some 80s rock in there. You got some more current material in there, and all kinds of stuff. Saw a little bit of country in there as well. I saw. Yep. And some 90s material. So you guys got a pretty wide mix going for Saturday Night Show for sure. And the singer's name is
Jotham.
Oh, that's right, Jotham.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Last name is Higginbotham from Gotham.
Is that it? That's his nickname?
That's just something I like to say.
That's his name.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. That's yeah. We have our little nicknames for band members. I think that's pretty common. We were talking before we went live here about you two guys are the guitar players, and I'm the guitar player in the Now, and so we were kind of talking a little bit. It's been many years since I've shared the stage with another actual guitar player. So I was kind of asking you guys how you guys go about, because for some bands that can be a little, it can be a little bit of a healthy competition, obviously. And one guy typically makes the other guy play better. And that last time I had that situation, that's what it was. Like the other guy made me play better, and hopefully I made him play better. How do you guys go about deciding like who's doing the solo for this song, who's playing this part, who's playing that part?
If you don't mind, I'll take this question first. Like I said, me and Ben have been doing this the longest. We're two of the original three members of the band, and I think it's a song by song basis for sure. I think we've always taken the time to if it's an improv solo, like we've made segments for each of us to just take our time and show our creative views. Awesome. I think that's one of the coolest things about it is you get to hear the two different tonalities, like how me and him like to play. But then besides that, we go kind of as a song by song basis. Like if it's more of my style or if it's more of Ben's style, like that's kind of how we base who gets to like take that solo or who is like used to that genre or who like really wanted to play that song. That's kind of how we split our parts. And even besides that, like there's a lot of songs that we just do that, I mean, me and Ben have both been playing guitar for a long time, and I'd say given that amount of time, it'd be shameful to say we take anything less than pride in the work that we do. I think we're both talented guitarists and have been playing a long time, and I think that our set really displays both of our talents very well throughout the course of it. And yeah, from a song to song basis, we just like take the chance to show it equally and really display it well.
So you guys just show up to rehearsal and like you just start playing one part, he starts playing the other part. You don't like say, okay, hey, next week we're learning this song. Why don't you take the rhythm part? I'll take the chordy part. You take the arpeggiated part. Like there's no forethought in that way, or how?
I would say there is.
No, I think there is when there's a brand new song.
Yeah. Yeah. Because otherwise you'd both come down and you would like both be
Right.
playing the same parts, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And
so you guys go
or
ahead.
sorry,
No, go ahead.
sometimes we learn the same part, and we figure out like, if we're just like switching through tones, like distorted to clean, sometimes we figure out it's better for the other person to do that other part,
Yeah.
just so like we're like staying in the same like clean or distorted tone.
Sure.
So, and sometimes that works out well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, it sounds like you guys got a real good system down, and like you said, you've been playing together for a lot of years. So it's not like you guys are uncomfortable. Like you guys are very comfortable with each other, being that teamwork. Because I've always loved a dual guitar band because obviously you can cover all the textures of the song when you have two guitar players. With us, just the one guitar player being me, there's a lot of times I have to pick and choose which part I'm going to play, which one is more dominant, which one I think is more dominant that the audience hears. So sometimes that can be a little challenging for me to decide what I'm going to play. So that's awesome. You guys got two guitar players. So let's talk more about where you guys have played lately, and then we'll talk about the show coming up at Bub's this weekend. So where have you guys been playing in the last year or so, and where did you guys kind of cut your teeth playing? I know you're from West Bend, correct?
Correct.
Awesome.
Correct. At least that's kind of our basis. But to answer that the best, we haven't played it's been a long break, right, Ben? Like we're all in school. We were all college kids right now, and it's just been a little bit. But this past summer, that really, like I said at the beginning, it's been a really big turn for us. We got Summerfest at the Miller Lite stage. That was one of the coolest experiences ever. Easily the biggest stage we've ever played.
Oh yeah.
And then we got State Fair. We were at Major Goolsby's, and it was a Friday night, I think. And it was awesome. We had a great crowd that night. Played for like 4.5 hours. We had a rained out evening, and it was still just amazing. We were sharing the festival grounds with like Rebel Grace and some other big names, and we just had a great time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So
And those
so
are the
you
ones
guys
that definitely stick with me the most. But yeah, they're
Oh yeah, for sure. So obviously you mentioned you guys are college students. Is that pretty much everybody in the band?
I would say most. Jotham's not. He's working full time. But yeah, the four other of us are in college. So
I just got done.
Oh, okay. So you're finished now. So that's tough because then when you guys are in school, you can't really play as often as you probably would like to. But then
Right.
obviously now that we're going to get into spring here in a few months and summer's coming up, that's when you guys are like, okay, now we can go out and play as much as we want, right?
Right.
Yeah, everyone looks forward to that. You got
Definitely.
are you guys going to be back at Music on Main this year? Were you there last year?
We will in August.
August, that's what I thought. Yeah, I had heard
Yeah.
that. So that's cool. Yeah, awesome. Very cool. Well, I tell you what, guys, we're super excited to have you guys. Like I said, there's a while back we had decided that we wanted to kind of bring some people that we recognize as talented musicians and talented bands or solo performers and bring them up and just do some double shows with us and give you guys an opportunity. I know you guys already played Bub, so it wasn't like a venue that was new to you. And in fact, you're going to be playing the Saturday night after this Saturday by yourself, and you have an opening band, correct?
Correct. We're Good Gravy's opening for us, so we played with them before at Foundry 45, and we thought it was a very different type feel that they brought. It was kind of more just like groovy type of like 70s 80s mix. They played like some Boston, I know, and other bands like that, and it was really a different sound, but I
It's
liked it
also
a lot.
that Friday night, February 2nd.
Oh, Friday night. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Friday night, February 2nd. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought they brought like a whole different type of energy though, and I thought it was a good band to bring with like just like a different crowd, just whole type of different experience there.
Yeah, absolutely. Bringing a band, if you're going to do a double band bill, I think that's why I think it would work with us is because I think you guys do some similar material. Like Michael gave me a set list what they're doing so we could pull a few of our songs so we're not doubling the songs in the night, which happens a lot of times with bands that do somewhat similar stuff. But I think you guys do have a different vibe to you and some different material that I think your crowd will be there, our crowd will be there, and then hopefully they all melt together, and then everyone has absolutely phenomenal time. Right? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So Saturday night, this Saturday, the 27th of January, you guys are going to get on stage at 8:30, play for an hour, and then we'll strike your stuff from the stage, and then we'll be hitting the stage shortly thereafter. Shouldn't take too long to get all the equipment going, so it's going to be a pretty much almost a nonstop music all the way up to 12:30 from 8:30.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're excited to have you guys. Fallbackrocks.com is the website. I posted it on there in the chat. And your Instagram is what's your Instagram again? You could type it in the chat if you like to.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. Otherwise, it is fall.back_. That is our Instagram.
Awesome. Cool. Well, it is $10 cover at the door. Let everybody know that. They got plenty of drink specials, all kinds of food. Everyone's been to Buzz before. Everyone loves it. Nice big stage. We got plenty of room for both bands' equipment. Everyone's gonna be there having a good time. Hope you guys come down and check us out. It's gonna be a great night. Weather's gonna be good. It's not gonna be snowing with 18 inches of snow this weekend, so that's something to look forward to for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys coming live here and stuff. And if anything else you want to add, any other things you want to pimp about your shows coming up or anything? Oh yeah, the following Friday they'll be headlining that show at Bub's on the 2nd of February. Anything else, guys?
We will be having a guest fill-in for
that's
one
right.
song in our show.
Yeah, go ahead, Ben.
But it will be he's unannounced, so we're gonna keep it private. But we're gonna have somebody anonymous coming up on stage, and
a healthy surprise, really. You guys will love it.
He can vocalize his talent. I think.
Oh yeah, and obviously they're keeping it private. I am privy to this information, so I know who it is, and I'm telling you, you guys, you want to be there at 8:30 because you want to be there for the beginning of the show because the guest singer that they're having come up is really, really going to knock your socks off. And obviously you're going to want to be there early for Fallback. So these guys are really good. Like I said, I was in Wisconsin Rapids. We were doing a show and we went ahead one up there the night before on the Friday just to be able to be up there and spend the night up there. We were playing Saturday and I saw that these guys were playing down the street in Wisconsin Rapids. And I was like, we got to go check them out because I always wanted to see them. And I went there and I checked them out. And then I met your father there, correct? And just had a great conversation with them. And I really, really dug their vibe. And that's why I was like, for sure, we got to get together and do a show together. Absolutely. So you guys got to check them out. Make sure you're there at 8:30. Special guest singer is going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome night. Can't wait to see you guys. And 8:30 start time.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Love you guys. I can't wait to jam and see you guys on Saturday night, and we will see you out there. Bub's Irish Pub, Germantown. Come on out.
Sir, it'd be an honor to